What is up, pyromaniacs? Parastasis here, and we are in a brand new mod pack. That's right, I'm a horrible quitter. I can't do Enigmatica 6. I mean, I can, but I think I'd rather do horrible things to my body than put up with that pack. I mean, it's not a bad pack, it's just not a pack for me. So, what is it? We had several folks play it, and quite a few of them have now since tapped out. So I'm taking it as it's not just a me thing. It's a pack thing. But you know, I don't mind a difficult challenge, but there's a fine line between difficult and then just flat out asinine and stupid. And to me, that's pretty asinine and stupid. So. Unfortunately, I did sit here at the beginning of the map for a few minutes, so we're going to have to get to someplace, I want to use the word safe, but I don't know how hostile this pack is. This field's going to be perfect for what we want to do, though. Let's check this house and hope it's not bad. Ooh. Okay. All right. Rubber ducky, you're the one that makes bad time lots of fun. Oh boy. Do we do it? Do we do it? Oh god, I'm gonna regret this. Oh man, I'm gonna regret this, I can tell you already. This is going to end so badly for me. The mistakes were made. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh. We are getting low. Oh god. Yep. Okay. I might actually survive, maybe. Probably not, now that I think about it. Buddy pack contains 4 buddy cards. Please stop burning. Can we stop burning now, please? Oh my god. Son of a bitch. That was insane. Okay, well, I mean, I knew it was going to be bad. I just didn't know it was going to be that bad. Let's get the treasure pot. Okay. So we oh, is that another one? That's another one. Okay. Rope. We'll take the golden apple. Witch hat, sure. Alright, we got some torches. We need to get out of here. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can. Mistakes were made. Are you? Oh, God. Okay, that's not so bad. It's the block. Okay. Oh, come on! Motherfucker. Oh, it has not been my week at all. Where was that house? Okay, house is there. Alright, we'll head. I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm not sure, actually. Because there's no directionality. Okay, well. Oh my god, look at what is... Okay, so my death's that way. Okay, we'll go over here. Because we're gonna die, and I don't know what's... I fucking don't know where we are. What's... Okay, good. This will work out just fine for us. Oh, thank God. So anyways, this pack is called Create Above and Beyond. It was a nightmare to set up. I like most mod packs, and I've set up quite a few mod packs in my life, but this mod pack was particularly frustrating because they don't start with a startup script, which is fine if you don't want to have a startup script, I guess, but if you're going to offer server files, startup scripts are pretty standard. And what they offer is a Forge installer, which isn't necessarily bad, but with the Forge installer, you double click it. I mean, you have to execute the Java. I mean, you don't have to. I'm sure there are ways to execute Java that don't require you just execute. Well, let's get some blocks before we go back down. You could run the file probably through Linux, but I'm not a Linux guru. I'm probably more a Linux inclined than the average Minecraft user. And definitely more than the standard Windows user, but I don't write my own startup scripts, you know what I mean? And I think I speak for a lot of people who get used to, for better or worse, people providing those, which, you know, as a pack author, I guess you don't have to if you don't want to, but it doesn't make sense for you not to, if that makes sense to me. It's like, why? I mean, literally all that is going to do is have people message you constantly asking you to do it. And it's not something, I mean, if you're making server files, obviously you know what you're doing, and there are other people out there that know what they're doing, and you want your pack to be popular, right? So why not just do what 98% of the other pack authors do that release server files and release a goddamn startup script so people can actually start up your fucking shit? I mean, right? I mean, like, I'm not crazy, right? So you have to execute Forge, which isn't, you know, bad in of itself, so to speak. Okay, that's coal ore. I need some actual cobblestone. And then once you've executed that, all that does is install Forge. Well, once Forge is installed, then you have to run the server, which generates everything. And, you know, you have to accept the EULA and all that stuff. Well, you know, then you have to make a new startup script, because you already have a startup script for running Forge, probably, unless you just execute it. I mean, I just executed this all in my local system. But, you know, once you get done with that, you have to get this. Oh my God, this pack is the fucking devil. Really? You know what? That's fine. You want to go? We'll go. Okay, I have an axe. Axe probably be better. We'll fight. Okay. Let's make... Do I have... 1, 2... That's all I need. And then bam, bam. Bam. Boom. Okay. So now we have a sword, so we're not completely screwed. Okay. And I need some coal. Here we go. Really wish vein miner was in here. It may be in some aspect. If not, I may actually add it. I mean, it has F2B utils, so I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't have some form of vein miner, but it may just be something that's added later. I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a bit together. So anyways, once you get all that done, you know, then you have to start the server, accept the EULA, blah, 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 etc., etc., and I don't know, it just wasn't very intuitive. It was kind of a pain in the ass. And like I said, for folks who are not, you know, server savvy, and I'm not saying I'm a genius when it comes to servers, but I'm used to dealing with them. You know, this would be a problem for a lot of, yep, that's what I was worried about. Oh my God. Motherfuckers. This is evil. Really? Okay. Alright, so I need to be very careful here. I want to get my shit back. Okay, we got some diorite here. And I don't know where... Like, I can't tell the difference between the normal blocks and the fake blocks. So... I know that block down there is real. Okay, so is that Corpse of Pyrostasis? Contains 19 stacks. So can I just get my shit? Oh! Transfer items. That's nice. I like that. Okay. So we're good. I got everything. We can get the fuck out of here now, hopefully. Maybe. Except this is going to probably collapse under us the whole fucking way. Yeah, that looks broken stone. Okay, so it's broken stone that's the problem. This all looks fine. Of course. But yeah, my first impression of this pack was not pleasant. We'll just put it at that. So, and I was already a little frustrated, and then that just kind of kicked things off. So, and I do want to apologize that I've kind of ghosted you guys again. I do apologize that I've kind of ghosted you guys for the last week. Just things have been kind of wild here, for those guys who, I don't know if I made a video about it or not, but I had a heart issue a year ago in April. My heart went into AFib, which is scary. It's not life-threatening as long as you're on blood thinners, but if you're not on blood thinners, it can cause a stroke. My heart rate spiked to almost 200 beats a minute. So that's a lot for not moving, like just sitting in my chair. So anyways, I've lost about 100 pounds since then, give or take. And some of you guys will know that this channel was going to be a weight loss blog channel, but it just takes a lot to do that. And I don't know, it's not something that fitness and that type of stuff just isn't something. I'm interested in it from the aspect that I want to better myself, but I'm not so sure that I want to make my life around it. And doing YouTube, if you're going to do it consistently, you kind of have to, be into whatever you're covering. And my fat ass is not something that I'm all that interested in covering on a regular basis, I guess I should say. So, okay, so we want to go to the left one. There we go. So anyways, I say all that to say, okay, break this. I had another, my heart did AFib again. And I'm on blood thinners, but there's a big difference between a cardiologist telling you that you're okay and then, you thinking you're okay, if that makes sense. So the cardiologist told me that, can I break that? Okay, so if I do break it, what does it give me? Silver coins. Nice. And is that a gas tier? I don't need this. No, hummingbird egg. Okay, I don't know what all that is. Okay, we're going to go back to the nice little house that's over this way. So anyways, last Tuesday, not this previous Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that, I had a 10-second AFib episode where my heart went into AFib, and it scared the shit out of me because my heart had been good for a whole year. No issues. I mean, my heart skips beats periodically, but again, that's also not life-threatening or necessarily bad. A lot of people's hearts skip beats, but, So anyways, where was that big thing that I saw before? Didn't I see it from here? Or did I not? Could have sworn... Oh, there's another house over there. Maybe it's north of me? See, it really sucks that there's no mini-map here. So I can't really tell, any directionality. And without giant landmarks, it's kind of hard to tell. So I know this is west, and that's from that direction. So that direction is west. Well, obviously the sun's... No. Yes. Rises in the east, sets in the west. Okay, sorry. Took me a minute, had a brain fart. So that's north, that's west, south, east. Okay. So... I don't know where that giant mountain was, though, but that thing was fucking cool looking. I mean, it was huge, whatever it was. I'm trying to see if I can see it again. If I do, because I know it was around here. Where was it? Was it off in this direction? So anyways, heart went into AFib, and that anytime... a lot of you are young, and by young, I mean under the age of 30. A lot of you are young, so for you, mortality, you don't even think about it. Like, if you're under the age of, I would say probably 40, you don't even think about death, so to speak. It's not something, there it is. That's what I was talking about. But yeah, it's just not something that comes, that you think of, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's you're not going to, you have a long time before you have to worry about that. I mean, obviously shit happens and, car accidents and, aneurysms and all sorts of weird shit that can still fucking kill you. But for the most part, if you're under the age of, I would say 40, your chances of being, spontaneously accidentally killed are rather small. But once you get around my age, you start to realize at 40, I've got probably less time here than I've spent here, if that makes sense. So, I mean, it's possible I could make it to 80 years old. That's a reasonable. I need to go put this shit down. Damn it. That's a reasonable possibility and/or expectation. It's not particularly guaranteed because a lot of men die in there between 60s and 80s, and I'm not exactly in key health because I'm fat as fuck. What the fuck is that? So obviously that's stuff I'm working on, but we're going to put our chest out front. 2, 3, 4. Anyways, my point is, when you have to think about your own mortality, it kind of it'll fuck you up. It will definitely change your outlook on pretty much everything, and it will make you reevaluate a lot of stuff. It can also be a hell of a motivator, which is good, obviously, but it's very hard to explain. But it's fucking scary, and plus it makes you reevaluate things because you're like, oh my god, I've only got, and I should have at least 20 more years of life, and that's at the short end, assuming, of course, I get my weight under control, I do what I'm supposed to do, I don't, start drinking or smoking or, whatever. But that's still scary, and then you start thinking, okay, what do I want to do with the rest of my life, because it's like, when you're young, you're like, you don't even think about that because the rest of your life is forever. It's not even something you think about. You know what I mean? And then like once you realize, it's kind of like a race. And as you're coming to the end of that race, and I'm not coming to the end of that race, I know, and I'm being dramatic, but you get the idea. You start to reevaluate things. It's like, oh well, fuck, man. I mean, do I want to spend this much time playing video games? Do I want to, but what else would I do? And then you like, I don't know. This is cool. I like this. The sack with nothing in it. Campfire. This is cool. And a seat. That's nice. I like it. This is cool, man. This is real cool. Huh. But yeah, it just changes things, and it really just made me rather melancholic. Plus, I was scared to death because I had my cardiologist appointment coincidentally scheduled a year earlier the following week. So I had to make it to the following Tuesday, and I could have just gone to the hospital and, had them check me out and make sure I was okay because, that's always an option. But, hospitals aren't cheap. Last time I went to a hospital, literally it was $79,000. And that's not an over exaggeration. That is legit what it was. So I don't think I want to ride back down there right now. So and that's one of the fucked up things about healthcare, and I'm not going to get into all the political bullshit about that because everybody's like, well, yeah, that's why America's healthcare sucks. We should all switch over to a single payer system where government takes care of it. It's free healthcare. It's good. Yeah, that's really nice if you want to go to the hospital for sure, but it makes a whole bunch of other issues. So there are no good systems. There are probably, you could argue, better systems, but the United States has its problems. Other countries like Canada and Europe, they have their problems, and nobody has made a perfect system. If they had, we'd all be fucking using it. And like I said, I don't want to get into any of that because there's a lot of problems there too. So, but anyways, so I didn't feel like I could go to the hospital, so I had to wait a week to get to the to the heart doctor, and then I got in, and he was like, he saw me for like 10 minutes, took an EKG. He's like, yeah, you're fine. I'm like, well, I went into AVIP. Oh yeah, it happens. You're good. You're on blood thinners, so no, it's fine. Which is what Google told me, but there's a difference between like Google telling you something and a doctor telling you something. So anyways, the long and short of it is, I'm fine. I'm not at risk of death any more than I guess I normally would be. I just need to continue to lose weight. The big issue last time was my sleep apnea, which is now completely under control. I'm sleeping 8 hours a night, but there's more that I need to do. So, and that's just with the weight loss stuff. So it killed my mood. I didn't want to play anything. And then when I came back, it was like, okay, I'm not playing this fucking mod pack because this mod pack pisses me off. So, anyways, let's take a look at this. Limitless potential. This pack is for you. We hope you'll have a great time with it. I would have a much better time with it if you would fix your fucking server pack. Completely optional. The questing system helps you with the primary customizations of the mod pack, trades, and progression of tech. Completing quests is not required to progress throughout the game, so it's not gated, which is one of the big issues with E6E. You don't have to deal with that here. Mod pack description. Sandbox has been turned upside down. Be ready to invent your best create contraptions yet, which is something I'm really looking forward to. About 50 inventions lie between you and the moon. Thousands of components will flow through the ever-growing sequence of your machines, providing the means to explore the next level of technology. So the goal about this pack is to create a factory that produces stuff so that you can go to the moon. But it's not Galacticraft. It's a different pack. Your entire factory will put to the test as final products flow to the data center, programming the guidance computer of your spaceship. Every step is different. Some may even differ depending on the generation seed of your world, which is very cool. Tired of the grind? Fund the operation with a coin provided either from various errands or your chosen professions. Automatically ship produce from your farms or gather other players to aid you in your mission. Then you can purchase all manner of resources, artifacts, building blocks from the market, making your life just a little bit easier. So you don't have to actually make everything. You can buy some of it. You can make a trade empire, I guess, by doing things like farming and renewables. And then you can trade those for coin, and that coin will allow you to do things. The bulletin board provides means to earn currency for trading. Here you can complete various errands or buy profession permit for use in the trading machine. The market gives you options to spend your money on a variety of fun and useful items and gadgets. Shipments are the automated way to exchange coin for resources. Here you can buy import cards for use in the trading machine. The factory guide provides useful information for the path of technology and automation. All challenges to be overcome have been neatly organized into chapters and tasks. It is entirely optional to follow the guide. The section on metallurgy gives an overview of the ways to turn your ore into refined metal. Different paths yield differently. Lifesavers brings a spotlight to all those little utilities that can help you overcome the challenges set before you. Cool. Now that you have an idea of what is new and what is not, settle in and start your journey. Okay, cool beans. All right, so we've completed the welcome chapter. So like I said, we have bulletin board, the market, and shipments. Bulletin board looks pretty interesting. Okay. Oh, 6. So these are the different types. So if you want to mine, you can do that. If you want to be a carpenter, farmer, hunter, that's really cool. So you can almost role play different quests. The market. Interesting. Shipments. Oh, wow. So I guess this is where you buy these different things. So for 8 gold ingots, it's 40 silver. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. And then the factory guide overview. Let's start here. Welcome to the overview. You can always come back here to catch up on your current position in the progression of technology. If you look closely, your journey to the moon completes the final step of the way on the right side. Okay. So, surface finally came to fruition. With that, the role of the factory guide has been fulfilled. Enjoy building up your new high-tech empire, and we'll see you in the next mod pack. Okay. So this is the whole pack here. So it starts off. Careful before you're ready to embark on the journey of automation. It can help to set up basic workshop first. Here are some of the recommendations for a successful start. So it tells you all of the things to make. That's awesome. Chapter 1. The earliest inventions reveal one's resourcefulness with low-level equipment. Auto-crafting? None. Filtering? Not cheap. Item transport? Made the belt spaghetti mesh in your favor. After hitting the check mark above, the first chapter of the factory guide will become accessible from the quest sidebar. Okay. So this just opens up the first chapter, which is this. And then I'm assuming the next one... Oh, wow. Okay, so the next one would be this one. Interesting. Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, and then the finale. So there's basically 5 main chapters. Very cool. Very cool. So unlike E6E, where you kind of have to sit around and figure out what the fuck is going on forever, this seems to give you a very, what's the word? Curated system where you know exactly where to go, how to do it, more or less. And then the joy is making what you're supposed to do as opposed to figuring out what you're supposed to do, if that makes sense. And I kind of prefer this system a little bit better. Currently, we do not have a sub-server for this, but I can set one up in about 2 minutes. So if you guys would like a sub-server for this, let me know in the comment section below. We still have the E6E server up. I will be leaving that up even though I will not be playing it. And I will leave it up until people are done playing it, unless people stop playing it. So if we go like 2 weeks for anybody logging in, I will kill it. But I can also give you guys the world file. So if, for instance, you want to move it to offline, I can set that up for you too. I won't set up your server for you. I won't show you how to do it, but I can give you the world file and you can figure it out from there. So that's something you want to do. Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys want a sub-server for this, let me know in the comment section below. This is us getting started. Let me take a little picture for the thumbnail. There we go. We'll do it like that. Perfect. But yeah, that's it for this video. That's 25 minutes. I'm going to try and kick this back to more regular content now that I've kind of gotten over my emo phase for the last couple of days and or week or so. I appreciate you guys putting up with me. Sorry for the lack of content. I can't promise it won't happen again. You know, this is no longer my job, at least for now. I would like it to be my retirement, but it is not my job. So real life takes precedence. My mood takes precedence. You know, if this grows one day into being something big, we can reevaluate that. But for now, I'm going to try and take care of myself, and I'll provide you guys as much content as I can in between. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. Hit the like button as well. Both of those things, comments and likes, huge help to the channel. Big shout out to all of the subscribers here. Welcome back, Oakley Thomas Tucker. Appreciate that support, my friend. We still, as of the making of this video, do not have monetization on this channel, but we are getting close. If you want to help out, just watch the videos. That's really all it takes. Just watch the whole video all the way through. If you want to go watch some old stuff, do that. We are about 1,000 watch hours away. So to give you guys an idea of that, if I put out a 30-minute video and let's say 500 people watch it, that would be 250 watch hours. So we're pulling about 400 watch hours a month at the moment. So it's going to take us probably another month and a half to hit that mark unless things pick up. I may do a live stream this weekend. If you guys would like to see that, let me know by hitting that like button as well. Leave a comment in the comment section. And we might knock that out. That being said, that's it for this video. Subscribe if you're excited about the series. If you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.